Often, the most important stories are the ones passed along for many generations. This story was forgotten to time, which shows you exactly how important it is. Benedict Radcliff was a young man with a large fortune inherited from his grandfather. Benedict had never worked a day in his life, and when things didn't go his way... I hope everything is to your liking. "3 degrees Celsius. This is too cold," he would snap. Now, one might wonder why his servants put up with this child's torment. The answer was simple. They didn't.
Sir, I unfortunately lost a dreadful rock, paper, scissors tournament, so I am the unfortunate soul who must break this news to you. What news? What's this about? Sir, we demand better working conditions. Better conditions? I have the best conditions, okay? All of my conditions are amazing. No, sir, they aren't. You hit us, slap us, berate us, and frankly cause a general air of misery over all who serve you. Psh, I'm sure this problem is exclusive only to you. Every one of my servants loves working for me. Unfortunately not, sir. Everyone very much agreed that you treat us unfairly. I find that hard to believe. What about Susie? Yes. Brant? Yes. Jeremy? Yes. Holga? Yes. George? Yes. Charles? Yes. Chloe? Yes. Preston? You don't have a servant named Preston. Aha! So not everyone is on your side. Sir, stop trying to find a way out of this. If you don't agree to give us better conditions, we will all resign. And where would you go if you resigned? Well, Mr. Davenport across the street is looking for a new staff. The Davenports? That's a good one. Those people are monsters. They would treat you worse than I do. Not that I treat you bad, of course. Sir, what's it going to be? Either we work something out, or everyone walks and you'll have to get by without us. You're making it sound like I'm useless without my servants. Well, I would be surprised if you could get on for a week without us. That is so hurtful. You know what? I don't think you could last a week with the Davenports either. Did you know they ate their last servant? I made that up, but it might as well be true. So, you think you could survive for a week without us? And we think we could survive for a week without you. How about a wager? How about you wager these nuts? If you can keep this house and yourself in tip-top shape for 1 week, then you've proved you don't need us, and we will come back to work for you without negotiations. However, if at the end of this week you find yourself in a position of chaos and disarray, then we will negotiate better conditions or forever leave your employment. Deal. I agree.
Bye, have fun with the Davenports. 1 week. Easy as 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, this is a long time. Hello? I need someone to tuck me in. Must be the servants. They've had enough of the Davenports already. Oh no. Hello, Mr. Radcliff. I apologize for disturbing you. May I come in? Minnie Davenport. What do you want? I will explain everything, if you will let me inside. Welcome to my house. Thank you. However, I'm not here for pleasantries. I believe we have a very serious matter that needs resolution. Your servants. Yeah, well, we just had a little disagreement, but they probably hate your house, so they'll be coming back to me in a few days. I know all about your disagreement. My household has been lacking in the servant department for quite some time, so the arrival of your staff yesterday was much appreciated. They do good work. Yeah, they do. I'm confused about the nature of this bet. Why are you willing to risk your entire serving staff for your pride? I'd rather not get into that right now. Of course not. Whatever the reason, I'm afraid I cannot see you succeed. You see, I've grown quite accustomed to your staff. Tough. They're mine. I beg to differ. You're playing dirty. Literally. Get out of my house. Fine. But only because I've run out of trash to dump. I'll be seeing you soon, Mr. Radcliff. Why isn't this working? Hey Siri, how do I use a sponge? Oh, it needs to be wet first. No? Damn it! Hello, former sir. I've just come to check up on you, make sure things are running smoothly. Yep. Everything's great, just don't go in the kitchen. Is everything okay? You're talking a bit weird. Nope, you're weird, bye! I thought I was pretty normal. Alexa, how do I scramble eggs? Hello? What are you doing in here? Are you trying to clog my toilet? No. Okay, that's it. Come on, get out here. Come on. Listen to me, Mr. Radcliff. There is no line that I won't cross if it means that you lose this bet. Do I make myself clear? You're insane! No, I just do whatever it takes to get what I want. I'm not handed it like you were. Is that what this is about, really? Because I inherited my fortune? I was with my grandfather when he died. And would you like to know his last words to me? He said, my name was Minnie for a reason. That I would never be big enough to carry the Davenport name. And so I wrote him a check for $30 million just to prove that I had the money, to prove that he was wrong about me, to prove that I was great. He looked at that check and laughed. He said it was the equivalent of a raindrop in the ocean. He said that if $30 million was a lot to me, I would never be able to exploit my workers like so many Davenports had done before. And then he died, with a face conveying nothing but satisfaction because his last act was to disgrace his grandson even further. So, your solution to all that is to steal my servants? If you're such a self-made man, wouldn't you find your own staff? No, I'm not doing this for your servants. They're just a bonus. I'm doing this to teach you a lesson. I built my company from the ground up with nothing but a loan from my father that I am yet to pay back. Meanwhile, you can't even scramble some eggs. I'll be seeing you soon, Mr. Radcliff.
The next day, Minnie invaded Benedict's home yet again. He poured soda on all of his clothes. Benedict had to Google how to use a washing machine and dryer. On Friday, Minnie tore up Benedict's linen, the poor soul that had changed his bedsheets for the very first time. The second to last day was rather eventful. Minnie cancelled Benedict's insurance plan behind his back, so he was forced to speak to customer support for the entire day. But each time Minnie broke something or dirtied something, Benedict just got that much better at cleaning it up, until it eventually became second nature. On the final day, everything was silent. The bet was over. Benedict had won.
Welcome. Hello, sir. I've come to inspect the house. By all means. I did my best to keep things tidy, but I'm not sure if you're aware, your current boss, Minnie, did try to mess things up a bit, but I persevered, and I think you'll find everything exactly as you left it. So, what do you think? I think your congratulations are in order. You! Calm down, sir. Let him explain. You see, Mr. Radcliff, it all started a week and a half ago when this servant here approached me for help. He treats us like animals. And I don't know how much more of it I can take. And of course, the pay. The pay is decent. But it doesn't make up for the fact that to him, we had nothing. You have my deepest sympathies. But I don't understand. Why can't you just leave? And where would we go? I'm afraid as servants, we're destined to be treated like this. But all I know right now is I can't go back to that house. Not everyone will treat you like that. Okay. You can stay here for a while. I'll try to put you to work, and in the meantime, I think I know how to fix this, Mr. Radcliff. Thank you. What did you say your name was? Preston. Aha! I knew we had a servant named Preston!
That's me, sir. I'm Preston. Oh!
You see, Mr. Radcliff, I knew you wouldn't be willing to treat your servants better unless you understood what they went through every day. Thus, the idea for the bet was formed. However, I knew that wasn't going to be enough. No, you needed a tormentor. Someone as bad as yourself. And since we had already had a pre-existing, conflicted relationship, I was the obvious candidate. So Preston gave me the keys to your house, and I did the rest.
Honestly, sir, I am impressed with how well you've handled yourself this week. You've taken great care of this house.
So well, in fact. I'm not sure you require your servants anymore.
What? But I did all of this for them.
1 week ago, I inquired as to the reason you were willing to risk your entire serving staff for your pride. You neglected to answer. Perhaps now you would be more inclined to share.
Alright. I felt inadequate living next door to you. We both had everything, but your everything was worth more than mine. Because you earned it. I wanted to prove that I could earn something too.
You wanted to earn your servants, and in the process, you learned to live without them.
Yeah, but where would they go without me?
Well, it just so happens that they loved working for me, and I loved having them. So Preston, what would you say to a full-time position?
No.
No?
No. For decades, we servants have only served those who have everything. And now it's finally our turn to make something for ourselves. And sure, we may never see a fortune nearly the size of yours, but I wish to find something I'm truly passionate about. And besides, none of you need us anymore, so it would simply feel redundant. Well, if that's the way you feel. Really? Of course. And I'm sorry I threw a bowl of cereal at you.
Sometimes it's okay to move on to the next thing, as long as you leave things better than you found them. The next thing for me, Preston, was storytelling. This is my next thing. A happily ever after.